I started this adventure with a motorcycle, but my goal was to buy a car until I got one. I made several modifications to this car to make it super powerful and win the toughest races in town. I've set a challenge for you who are watching the video. Click on like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell before I go over the ramp. The challenge is on. Maximum speed. I passed. The decor alone gives you an idea of what I came here to do. If you think I've come to buy a wheel, you're completely wrong. I'm in a dealership, ready to buy my first car. While I was in my office, someone came in and already bought a new car. It's time to take a look at the models on display here. The first is this Audi TT RS, but it's very expensive. I have $18,000 and this car here costs $160,000. This one is even more expensive, but this one is much better. This is an Audi R8 Spider with a V10 engine. This is a crazy car. It seems that what's new here at the store are Audi cars. Here we have the Audi R8, similar to the one I've just seen. But this is the GT version. It's a track car, it's for racing. And next door, we have one of the strongest cars of all, the Audi RS6. This one is super amazing, and it's cheaper than the others I've seen. I don't have the money to buy it yet, but of all the ones I've seen, it's the most affordable. Exploring the store, I didn't find any other sports cars. I only found supercars here. These are Pagani cars. This one is a very crazy Pagani Zonda, and this one is the Pagani Utopia. Look at this car. This one is too expensive. This one, I'm going to forget it exists because otherwise I'll be sad. But now I'm worried. If I can't buy any of these cars, what can I buy with $18,000? I've just opened my store and there's a lot of options here. You can't put all these models in the store. And with $18,000, I can only buy a motorcycle that costs $16,000. And I'll spend almost all my money. Just look at the bike on display here. I can hear it rumbling when I start it up.
Uma casa de terra terrível. E agora...
Awesome, I like it. Now let's hear it accelerating.
Peraí, eu me esqueci. Eu tô atrasado. Eu preciso urgentemente...
I like it. I like this bike. It's the only thing I can buy here, but it looks powerful. And I can choose the color. There are lots of colors here. Red is very nice, but I want to have a look at the other options here. I also like yellow. All the colors here look nice. The green, that I like a lot, I didn't think would match with the bike. Purple. Very nice. For real, purple is great. I'm going to buy this color. And here I am with my new bike. It's time for a test drive. Let's see how fast this bike is. There's a ramp up ahead. I'm going to go over the ramp now. I can use the nitro.
Aqui, essa casa não...
This bike is too fast. To earn money and unlock a car, I gotta win races. I'll start with the sprint racing challenge. I can challenge other players or play alone. I'm going to play alone because I'm sure the players here in this city have already modified all the cars and are ready to take on supercars. Look at this car. That parked next to me. That's crazy. Well, let's start the two-player mode here then. Can my bike beat this Audi in the sprint? Let's find out. I haven't made any changes to my bike. It's all original. I've got nitro and of course I'm going to speed like crazy. Countdown. Let's go. Step on it. Wow, I'm going to win! I'm going to win! I can't believe it! The bike is much lighter.
E aquele bobão vindo aqui, as câmeras filmaram tudo.
It let me dream! In the end, I lost. My opponent had the Audi RS6, so I had no chance. I don't think he even used the nitro. He did 7 seconds and I did 7.6 seconds. Now I'm here for the solo challenge. If I win, I'll get a lot of coins. My bike is purple. And the car that's going to challenge me is the same color as my bike. I have to win now! Step on it. Nitro. All it has. Go! That's it. It's working! I'm going to win. I've done it! That's it. I've earned a lot of coins. And now I'm curious to see what the first-person view is like. Riding this bike. Wow, it's great. Look at that, you can feel the speed a lot more. There's a ramp up ahead, I'll go over it. Actually, it wasn't a ramp, it was just a street, a rise. And to get there, I have to go around. There's a railing here, you can't get through. driving in first person. Look at that. Here in this street, you can speed to the maximum. And the maximum I could reach was 273. I have some rewards to get here. That's a lot of coins. For real, I'm going to be able to buy a car and do a lot of modifications. It's time to go to the store. This is the car store. I have a lot of coins. I can even buy a Porsche. But I'm going to choose a Dodge as my starting car. And it's going to be this one. I'll pay less for it. It's $39,500. And with the money left, I can make changes to make the car more powerful. Here I can choose the primary color and the secondary color. Of course, this doesn't match. For red, it's best to leave it black. But I don't want this red car. I'll get a different color. Black? Wow, black looks great. If I put the stripe here in white, it looks interesting. If I make it a bit gray, it'll be cool too. I think this is what the car will look like. It's ready. Before we buy, let's hear the car start. And now, let's see how it accelerates. Wow, that's the one. I bought it. Now let's customize it. I can change the aesthetics or the performance, which is more interesting. I can change the engine. That's crazy. I can improve the car's original engine, or I can buy the most powerful one. I can get the best one of all. That costs $14,000. A racing engine. And I can still make improvements. This is increasing the car's maximum speed, which is already 326,000. I've spent a lot, and there's no more changes to the engine here. It looks like this car here is aspirated, which means it doesn't have a turbo. I can make improvements. The first one here is free. But the really interesting thing is to buy a turbine. I can only buy the 6,000 turbine here, which is the first one. I've already installed a turbo in the car, and now I'm going to upgrade it. With a more powerful car, I also need to upgrade the brakes. The basic brake here is free to upgrade, and I can do another one for $1,000. I can't unlock a better brake because I don't have the money. The ideal here is to have at least one sports brake. And the best of all is the racing brake. I can change the tires, increase the nitro, change the car's suspension, and even change the car's traction. This is a rear-wheel drive car, so it's the back wheels that get the power from the engine to make the car move. I have the option of unlocking the front-wheel drive here to send everything to the front, but it's not worth it. The ideal is to have four-wheel drive. That's pretty crazy and expensive. It's time to say goodbye to my motorcycle and get my new car. Look at the new car! I chose the right color. It's very nice. Let's find out if this car is fast as well as it's beautiful. I've done some modifications here, huh? I've changed the car's engine, installed a turbo, and it's powerful. It needs a bit more pull, a bit more torque, but we'll deal with that later. Its top speed is 328 without nitro, and now it's stuck at 327. I'm going to nitro the car here to see how high it will go. 358 with nitro. It's time for a big race. And this one is a solo race. It's not online. It's not against a player. But my opponent seems to have a good car. It's time to speed it up. Floor it and use the nitro. If I win this one, I can already guarantee a lot of coins and make lots of improvements to the car. There's no way. I'm way ahead of the other racers. This win is gonna be easy. My car has good stability. I can make turns without having to brake. You know what? I'm even going to use nitro here. Look at that. Whoa, here I had to stop accelerating. But the stability of this car is incredible. Come on, come on. There are 5 laps. I've already done the first. I'm here on the second lap now. And I just have to do a few more to win and get my coins. Just by racing here, speeding up on the track, I'm already earning some coins. Now when I finish, I'm going to earn a lot more. I'm using nitro here. I'm on my 3rd lap. There's 2 more to go. This is the 4th lap. And when I pass the finish line up ahead, I'm going to start the last lap. And it's going to be one to celebrate. That's it. I'm lapping the runners. Look how easy it is. I passed here. A runner. What's that? What kind of car is that?
Rocky, mas espera.
Well, it didn't steal my position. I'm still first. I think I'm a lap ahead of that white car. But it's accelerating like crazy. What matters is that I'm going to finish first now. I did it. 100% complete. I finished the race. I got 12 grand. I'm here in the garage. I've already made several improvements to the engine. I've already installed a turbine. I have the option of buying 2 identical turbines to make this car be turbo. I have a supercharge, and there's also the option of installing 4 turbines, which is the quad turbo. It's crazy, very expensive. I'd rather change the car's traction, make it 4-wheel drive. That'll be interesting. I'll have to save some more money for that. As I don't have as much money as I'd like, I'm going to upgrade my nitro here. There are several nitro options, all of which cost the same, 12,000. This bigger one, it doesn't give such a high gain in power, but it recharges quickly, and I can use it quickly. But I want a very powerful power gain, so I'm going to use this one, even if it takes a bit longer to recharge the nitro. I'm gonna make 2 improvements here. Now I'm going to change the car's suspension a bit. Let's make it lower. With what's left now, I can take care of the car's aesthetics, and there's a lot to do here. Here on the paintwork side of the car, I can make it much more reflective. Look how crazy! This is going to cause an accident in the city. No, I'll reduce it. This way with a bit of shine, it's nice. Very nice. I can change the plate. I'll do it now. I'll write Robin here. That's it. I've changed the plate. There are nicer plate options, but it's very expensive. It's not worth spending all that on a plate. 5,000 bucks, are you crazy? If there's one thing I like to change on my cars, it's the wheels. But everything is expensive here too. There are some really nice wheels here that would look good on this car. Look at this blue one. It doesn't match at all, but it looks like a diamond wheel. This one is nice, but it's all black like this. I don't like it. Here I'm just looking because these wheels are very expensive. This one looks good. There's one thing I can do. Change the color of the nitro, and I don't have to pay for it. I can leave it any color I want. I'll make it the color of my hair. Red. I'm going to start a sprint challenge against another player. I've seen this movie before. I can't believe it. Is that an Audi RS6? It's going to get complicated for me. Even with nitro, with modifications, we gotta accelerate. Full speed. Go. Wow, he let me get ahead of him. He's going to humiliate me. I can't believe it. There was no way. I fell too far behind. Wow, I was better with the bike, but it makes sense because the bike is much lighter. You can accelerate more. His car did 7.6 seconds and mine did 10. I have a lot of money now. I could even buy another car, but I'm going to invest everything I can in my current car. I now have a 4-wheel drive. I'm going to buy racing tires and I'll make some improvements. And I can even buy 4 turbines. It's going to be quad turbo. And I'm already going to make some improvements. This car gotta have a violent sprint after these improvements. What's left I'm gonna use here for the brakes? Standard brakes. I've spent all my money. Let's see if there's a difference here in terms of torque and sprint. Whoa, I felt it. Look at the noise from the turbines. I'm not going to accept being defeated in yet another challenge. Let's go for the sprint once more. One more to go. But then there's no way, right? What is this car next to me? I'll hardly win this. It looks like a supercar. I'm going all in. Go! Nitro everything. Then there's no way. There's no way. I was expecting a normal car. I knew it. Challenging the players in this world is very complicated. But look, I managed to reduce my time from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. It still loses to the motorcycle, which is my best time. 7.6 seconds. This is going to be an online race against other players. I'm ready. It's time to get this car up to speed and use my nitro. This is a very short race and it's going to be in a straight line. Just complete it. These are the 3 cars that are taking part in the race. I was lucky enough to start from the front and I'm in the lead, but I'm way ahead of the others. Look at my speed. It's just insane. I'm going to win. I'm going to beat the others. Go, go, go. I'm halfway through the course, 50% complete. Nobody's catching me. They're all eating dust. I'm still going to reach that car that has passed by all the runners at the start. I managed to reach it, but he's not even in the race. First place. That's it. I really nailed it. Another race in the same format. Just keep going in a straight line. Speed up without losing control of the car. Let's go. I'm going to make that sprint here. This time I started at the back. No, I started in front again. That red car is reaching me. but it seems to have lost control there. I didn't see what happened. I'm already a long way behind. And we just have to use the nitro to get even further away. The red car insists on trying to get ahead, but there's no way it's going to reach me. More than half the route is already complete. Now I just have to keep going and celebrate. That's it. Another victory! I've put this car together in a spectacular way. And it went super fast. The other racers are just arriving. This car is completely different. It's super powerful now. And even the noise of the car has changed. Also with 4 turbines. Look at it. Crazy! And this nitro here is at maximum. It's the best ever. And with it, nobody can reach me.